Teslas are piling up in lots in the hundreds, if not thousands, across the country. We're going to break down what's going on right now after the recent Q1 sales drop. But there's other important news going on in the industry for the other automakers as well, not just Tesla, including Lucid. We'll talk about Honda's plans to build EVs in Ontario. Guys, grab your snacks and drinks, buckle in. It's time to talk a little bit about EVs. Fox 2 in St. Louis is talking about a massive accumulation of Teslas. And it's not just Model 3s or Model Ys at this mall. And the mall is pretty much empty. This is an old Sears parking lot. So what's happening is we go to the good old Google Maps. Here is the Tesla dealer in Chesterfield outside of St. Louis. So you can say it's in the burbs. I've only driven through St. Louis a few times, so I don't know it that well. But anyways, here's the local dealer, or you could say service center as well. And what's happening is that all of these spots, so let's just say there's roughly about 100 Tesla spots right here. All of them are filled up at this point in time. And so they have to go somewhere else. And why are the lots filling up? Well, we know EV demand has really flatlined, if not slightly gone down for Tesla. The other automakers seem to keep growing with their EVs just slightly. But Tesla, after Q1, they had a sales drop here in North America on the advent of more affordable hybrids kind of being in the spotlight right now. So the overflow is happening from the small Tesla dealer here all the way to the essentially abandoned Chesterfield Mall. Okay. And they're piling up right here on the Sears, well, the former Sears, rest in peace Sears. Let me know if you guys have good stories, good memories about Sears growing up. It is what it is. But yes, this parking lot, and based off the video from Fox 2 News in St. Louis, I was guessing that there's probably at least 400 Teslas just sitting here collecting dust. And that's on top of the 100 or so probably sitting at the dealership. It's not just Model 3s and Model Ys. Cybertrucks, which just got released, those are piling up, collecting dust out in the elements here in St. Louis. So I thought it'd be fun to stop on over by the comments and kind of break down what other people are saying about Tesla and the growing inventory. This guy says the inventory is not growing. The inventory is just not selling. Well, if you don't sell, the inventory grows. So the inventory is absolutely growing here. A bunch of cars nobody wants parked at a place nobody goes to. Perfect. Ouch. Nobody has any effing money left around. I think that's a part of it. People's budgets have been squeezed with the restarting of student loans, higher prices for everything due to inflation, and people's wages not keeping up. All right. ICE trucks have piled up as well as EVs. So we know like the entire auto market is slowing down. There are exceptions, Subaru, Toyota, Honda. I think those are the only ones that I know of right now that seem to be doing really, really well, actually having a positive month of April, where everyone else is pretty much either flatlined or gone slightly negative compared to last year. So the big three struggling with the very expensive pickup trucks that they have. I have a review coming of the Colorado Bison this week. That thing is sick. Anyways, it's also $65,000. Chris says this could be the reason why 14,000 people just lost their jobs. It's a supply and demand issue. Cars are priced ridiculously high, so ordinary people cannot afford them. Lower prices and the inventory will disappear. The problem is you can't just magically lower the prices. Yes, they might have to, but these companies have to make money. EVs are hard to make money on, especially for other manufacturers. Soft EV demand bedevils public dealer groups in Q1. Their EVs are sitting around the lots about 90 days, which is much longer than what the average car sits on. If you look at Toyota's inventory is about 26 days of supply, more than a 3 times longer wait to sell an EV. And while those EVs are sitting around on these parking lots, or should I say dealer lots, it costs the dealers money. Average discount is at $6,000 below the sticker price for EVs right now. And if we look at leasing is the ultimate way to get an EV. I always recommend leasing over purchasing an EV at this point in time due to how fast the market's changing. and the insane amount of lease deals compared to finance deals, which you're going to be paying double, triple with the interest rates right now. So lease deals, even on Teslas right now, are $300. I just reviewed the Subaru Solterra. That was $329 a month. That gives you all-wheel drive. This is a base rear-wheel drive Model 3. So like around $300 a month is a sweet spot for electric vehicle leasing right now. Going back to the comments, this guy says the trucks look like roaches. Let me know what you think the Cybertruck looks like. I've heard of like some people saying it's a small child's drawing of what a truck looks like. My 3-year-old saw a Cybertruck on the road for the first time this past week, and she said, "Why does that car look like that?" I wonder if the Cybertruck, if it looked like a normal truck, if it would be selling better. I actually think it would be, but who knows? It's just my opinion. This person says, across the Buena Park Mall in California, where the Orchard hardware store used to be, there is a huge parking lot filled with these electric abominations. This proves that St. Louis Tesla pileups is not isolated. It's happening throughout the country. This person says there's 400 Teslas at the Roosevelt Field Mall in Westbury. That's in addition to another 200 completely filled up on their own lot. Not just this mall. I'm sure it's many malls all over the country. They're not selling the cars whatsoever. Oh, this guy says a truck looks like a robot turd. Oh, this guy's cheeky says they're waiting to charge. This person says people would rather have a Prius right now. Let me know down below. Would you rather have a Prius or a Tesla? Anything, Model Y, Model 3, Cybertruck. At $25K, maybe they would sell them. Let me know down below. At $25K, would you buy a Tesla? I think it would absolutely sell really well. But any car priced at $25K, I think would sell really well. The average sticker price of a new car is in the mid to upper 40s still, even with massive interest rates. This says now is the time to purchase a Tesla. Oh, wait a year and the prices will be down another 10%. That's the thing. You never know. That's why you need to lease a Tesla or an electric vehicle. Their prices are all over the place because the market is far less predictable for EVs as they are for normal cars or even hybrids. All right, developing news over at Reuters. Automakers have lobbied to win an extension on the use of Chinese graphite. China has a monopoly on battery-grade graphite. And if your battery has enough of Chinese graphite in it, they would not qualify for the EV tax credit, even if the batteries would be made here in North America. They have pushed back, and I knew it was going to happen. The lawmakers have pushed back the goalpost on when automakers need to have X amount of minerals from countries with free trade agreements with the United States or here in North America in general. Okay, they cannot be sourced from countries of concern. U.S. Treasury has said it would give automakers until 2027 to remove some of the hard trace minerals like graphite contained in anode materials and critical minerals contained in electrolyte salts, binders, and additives. So it's not just graphite, it's plenty other battery minerals or maybe even electric motor minerals that are mostly sourced out of China. So in the meantime, we really need to speed up local production and availability of these minerals. I wouldn't be surprised if when we get to 2027, they push the goalpost back again, especially with the current EV market. Lucid's in a tough spot. So they produced about 1,700 Air sedans. It's all that they have right now. I was at the LA Auto Show where they revealed the Gravity. It's like a minivan SUV sort of thing. It's really cool looking. The front end kind of looks like the Toyota Crown in some ways, mixed with the Prius, mixed with the Lucid Air. Everything's starting to look the same nowadays, whatever. But yeah, they're running behind the forecast of 9,000 vehicles. So 1728 times 4, they're pacing 7,000 vehicles this year, which is 2,000 less than what they were forecasting. Yikes. They say that they're working on less expensive luxury vehicles. Who knows when they would be coming out? They have to get the Gravity out, but that starts at $80,000. The Air starts at $71,000. Their stock has plummeted this year so far. One question from the earnings call asked whether Lucid would consider making hybrid vehicles. There's no way that they would do that, just like Tesla would never make a hybrid vehicle at this point in time. In February, Lucid communicated their fourth quarter net loss of $654 million. For the entire calendar year, it was down $2.8 billion. In 2022, its net loss was $1.3 billion. So they're just bleeding money, and there's no way they can overturn that anytime soon, especially with the current state of the EV market. So I think Lucid will be able to get this gravity out, but it might be a short-lived situation. I don't know what the long-term viability of Lucid. I know they have investments from Saudi Arabia, but like these things just aren't selling. There's just very little demand, it seems like, for those 80, 70, 80 plus $1,000 EVs anymore. Okay, Honda, they want to come out with affordable EVs, and they have set up 3 different plants in they will be setting up 3 different plants in Canada. Okay, 1 for manufacturing EVs and 2 others for producing battery components. So there's $11 billion right there tied up in Canada. We'll start to see these battery electric vehicles enter production in 2028. The Sony Honda mobility vehicle, the Afeela sedan, won't be out till 2026 or so. I think orders start next year. And then you'll have Honda and Acura versions of their architecture from Honda. Those will be coming out of the EV plants here in the United States, Ohio mainly. Then 3 years later, you'll have this second EV plant going online, which can produce up to 240,000 EVs per year with a battery capacity of 36 gigawatt hours. And in 2028, maybe Honda will be able to come out with EVs very, very efficient, affordable, and tempting EVs for the market. Right now, EVs have stagnated, as we've talked about since the beginning here. So what are your thoughts on Tesla's piling up? But again, it's not just Tesla. It's happening to other automakers like the big 3 with their big pickup trucks. Toyota laughing their way to the bank right now. Honda and their hybrids laughing their way to the bank. Hyundai is losing money, I think, on their EVs. Their sales are going up on EVs, but I don't know how profitable their EV division is. I think Hyundai really needs to double down on their hybrids to appease the current market appetite. Ford doubling down on hybrids right now. General Motors going back to hybrids. It's a fun thing to see. Watch my video. This one right here, Toyota has broken the auto industry, that I came out with yesterday or 2 days ago, as well as my video yesterday talking about Tesla compared to Toyota sales in the state of California. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Make sure you subscribe for more EV and just overall industry news updates. Have a great day and peace.